everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma, aka Fleurs, and today in the video we're going to be talking about Nook Miles and the update. So the direct took place last Friday and I think things have started to settle down now. People have got more of an idea as to what's coming, what things to look forward to. A few of you might still be in shock and may never recover, but I'm super excited and I can't wait for November 5th to come. But one of the things that we have learned through watching and re-watching the videos is that we may need some Nook Miles, and I'm going to run through with you in this video the things that you're going to need Nook Miles for, and if you're struggling and low on Nook Miles, then how to grind them out in time for the update on November 5th so that you can go on the biggest shopping spree, which is super exciting. I'm still in disbelief as to what is coming. Isn't November 5th already? But anyway, if that's something that you like the sound of and you're wanting to see more Animal Crossing content, then please remember to subscribe, and if you enjoy the video and want to see more, then please remember to click like. Let's get into the video. So one of the first things that Nintendo teased us with was the introduction of Kapan and his mystery tours, which we saw a sneak peek of all of the islands that we're going to be able to visit, which has some interesting things on them, including the new vines, the ability to stargaze. So I think this is definitely one of the first things that I'm going to be wanting to check out. Go and visit a few of the different islands, and during the direct we learned that these round trips are going to cost 1,000 Nook Miles per visit. So this is a change from the airport where things were costing us Nook Mile tickets as opposed to miles. So this looks like it's going to come straight out of our Nook Mile balance, and boy, I think we should have some saved up. If you're adventurous and you want to check things out, then definitely put aside some Nook Miles for these tours. I think they're going to be super exciting. The next thing you're going to be wanting to save those Nook Miles for is for all the new stuff that is coming in the ATM machine. So you've got the recipes, the Pro Camera app, all of the hairstyles, the licenses, and obviously the cooking. This costs 2,000 Nook Miles to get hold of the recipes, but generally these range from 400 at the lower end right up to 3,300 for the new reactions. So those are going to add up pretty quickly. As well as all of the apps and recipes, you're also going to want to save some of those Nook Miles for the brand new Nook Mile redemption items. They are so pretty, I can't wait to get my hands on them. These seem to range from about 1,000 Nook Miles for the triangular topiary, right up to 6,000 for the Plaza Ferris wheel and the Plaza merry-go-round. So those Nook Miles are going to go down pretty quickly because trust me, you're going to want to buy all of them. So let's find out how to save those Nook Miles and make sure we have a big enough balance so that on update day we can go crazy and purchase everything that we want. So one of the quickest and most easiest ways to get Nook Miles is simply visit the Nook Stop machine every single day. Once per day you will get a little bonus. Day 1, this starts off at 50 Nook Miles, day 2, 80, day 3, 100, day 4, 150, day 5, 200, day 6, 250, and then when you hit day 7, you get 300 Nook Miles, and if you continually make that visit every single day, you will get 300 Nook Miles. So that will add up, and we've got some time. We've got like 2 weeks before the update, so you do the maths. You can get quite a few there. My maths is not that great, so I'm not going to try and work that out, but you could definitely easily rack up some Nook Miles there. Next up, this is your friendly reminder to check your Nook Miles lifetime goals. So there are some of these which have been completed, but as you can see, I've got a lot of work to do. I haven't really spent much time on this island trying to complete these, mainly because I'm at the decorating stage, but I am wanting to get my Nook Miles up, so I'm definitely going to focus on doing some fishing, catching some bugs, and getting hold of those Nook Miles. Perhaps there are some things that you haven't done on your current island and they're really easy to do, such as this. So I could just quickly edit my passport, it will take 2 minutes, and then I'll get some Nook Miles for it. These over time will definitely rack up, and I think you'll be surprised as to how many you can get hold of. Another quick and easy way to earn some Nook miles is to visit a friend. If you take a trip on Dodo Airlines to your friend's island, you will earn 800 Nook miles. Now, worth noting that this is for the first trip of the day only. You cannot do it multiple times, but maybe you could move forward a day and then go and visit again. They will soon start to rack up. Another thing to note here is that there is lifetime achievements for visiting friends. So not only will you get the daily bonus of 800, but you can also get bonuses for visiting friends as well. Likewise, hosting them, so why not throw a party? So along the way, I've shown you some hints and tips, some quick ways to get hold of some Nook miles, but if you really want to grind them out, what you need to do is pay attention to your Nook miles plus goals. Now each day you will get a daily bonus. These start off at a ×5 and then drop down to a ×2 until you get no bonus at all. So my ×5 for today is to catch bugs, and then the ×2 is catch a horse mackerel, customize items, and sell a hot item for a fortune. I also had talk to my villagers, but I've completed that this morning. And then once your bonuses are over, it just drops down to the normal rate. So these daily bonuses really rack up and are a great way to get hold of some Nook miles. But once you've done your daily bonuses, you will get new challenges, and these challenges are worth kind of working your way through because you'll be surprised how quickly you can complete some of these. Now, my best tip for completing these and really grinding them out is think about what you need in your inventory. So if I'm going to grind out some Nook miles, I'll make sure that I've got all of my tools. You also need a slingshot because in case you find a balloon, and some of the other useful things that you may want to put in your inventory is so clumps of weeds, some saplings. You may get the opportunity to plant a tree, some fruit. That's another thing that might come up, planting a fruit tree, and also flowers as well. So those are really great things to have available to you. Alternatively, it might be things like picking up shells, selling shells, customizing items and things like that. So if you have a pipe on you, then you can quickly go home where your DIY bench may be, or if you've got one handy, then maybe stock up on some items that you can quickly craft, maybe suggesting something like a decoy duck because that's relatively easy to craft and then customize. It's quite cheap to amend. So those are things that you can kind of do. I do suggest perhaps weighing up kind of a cost time benefit. If you're in a bit of a rush, then maybe think about, is catching a horse mackerel really going to be time consuming? If it is, then maybe wait until you get a catch 5 fish or catch 3 fish challenge so that you can kind of incorporate it in that. That will just help speed things up for you. In a previous video, I did how many Nook miles can you obtain in 15 minutes, and during that video I earned 2,700 miles. So it can take a little bit of time. That was including the daily goals, but that's quite a substantial amount. If you think about what is coming, then that would easily unlock all of the cooking recipes for me and allow me to purchase that from the ATM machine. So if you're getting short or maybe you just want an extra reserve, definitely think about spending just an hour or two, maybe a day, and then by the time November 5th hits, you're going to have loads and loads of Nook miles. So guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope that it's given you some inspiration or perhaps some reminders if you already knew this stuff on how to get hold of Nook miles quickly in preparation for the big day on November the 5th. If you have any other ideas or tips and tricks you want to share, please put them in the comments so that everyone can see them. Let me know what your quickest way is to get Nook miles, and if you take on the challenge to get Nook miles in 15 minutes, let me know how many you can get. I will link the video where I recorded that in the description for you. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with another one.